Hi guys, I'm the Makeup Goddess, and right now I'm going to do my friend Elise's makeup. This is Elise, and Elise definitely has warm tones to her. She, you see she has gold highlights in her hair. Her skin is pale, but it's peachy. Okay, so if you look at her veins, they're more green than blue, which says that she's more yellow undertones, and once again we'll get into that later. And her eyes, if you look, okay, let's zoom in on your eye. Yeah, they have this rim of gold, of yellow around them, and they're bluish greenish, but they're definitely warm as well. So she's very warm hair, definitely no highlights, nothing, warm eyes. And then her skin, a lot of people think that because you have pale skin, it means you have blue undertones because you have the rosiness, but that's not always the case. And she'll really come alive in warm colors with yellow undertones, so brown versus gray. Yeah. And since she's pale, I don't want to go too dark because I don't want to, just make her look paler. Okay, I want to enhance her pretty peachy coloring and her warm tones. So what I'm going to do is I have this beautiful eyeshadow palette, which is perfect for people like Sasha with her. I picked it up for her, and with her golden hair, her warm blue-green eyes, and her pale peachy skin. It's called Hot in the Hamptons, and I don't know if it's still available. It's by Stila. I think, it says it was only $14 at Urban Outfitters, so good deal. And it came with 4 eyeshadows, 2 blushes, and some tips for using it. And they're all warm, which I knew right away this is going to be perfect for Sasha. Okay, what I'm going to do is start off putting primer on her. So this is just Sephora primer. My personal favorite primer is Urban Decay, but since we're not going to Urban Decay's primer potion, but since we're not going out tonight, we're not going anywhere, and we'll probably take it off, I'm just going to use this cheaper primer. I don't even have to put it on, but I want to keep it from creasing to give you guys a good look. And in case we do go out all of a sudden, it's good, but Urban Decay has a really good one. I recommend getting primers that aren't tinted if you plan on wearing lots of colors with them. Tinted ones are good too, but then it's going to change the other colors, so. Perfect. Okay. So, now what we're going to do, step 1, is we're going to apply this highlight, right, which is the bright, sort of opens the eye, makes it look bigger color, all over the lid from the lash line to the brow bone. So, I'm going to take a little bit, and okay, close. And it really should just give the effect that it's opening up the eye. I don't know if you can see the difference with this weird lighting, but that's the effect it's supposed to give. And highlight is always important, I think, just because it makes the eye more awake, which I've said like 5 times, but get it embedded in your brains. And a lot of people get scared of putting on the top. You should probably clean your brush or have a special eyeshadow brush just for highlights, because if it mixes with the darker contouring colors, then it's going to look messy. It's going to look like all gray or like blue on the top, bluish, whitish, and that just looks trashy and cheap. I should take my own advice sometimes, though. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is take this beautiful gold shade, which is going to be beautiful on warm toned blue eyes, not cool toned. That will look fake. But for Sasha with her golden rim in her eyes, that's going to look absolutely beautiful. And we're going to put it all over the crease. So, this is the crease. can adjust it to whatever, you know, you fit. Like if you'd rather have some more of the darker color blended in. So I'm gonna go like that. Which already actually makes your eyes look green. Well, yeah, it looks really cool. It makes your eyes stand out already. I don't know if you guys, shitty lamp over here, excuse my language. Effects. I don't know if you can see that. But okay. And then I'm gonna take this angled brush, which everyone needs one of these. Probably one from MAC, which has great brushes that will last you a lifetime. Not this, but yeah. That would be good. And I'm gonna take this Route 27, it's called, this brownish with some shimmer to it. And I'm gonna apply it right here. Sometimes the best thing to do with this is to wet it. The thing is wet. It wetted. And now it should stay on longer. Yeah. It's much more like an eyeliner now. Because we don't want it to just come off 2 seconds after you put it on. I don't know if you want to lean in for them to see close, just so they can see the difference. And then, you know, you do thickness and thinness depending on your personal likes, dislikes. And then, you know, I'm going to wing it out a little bit. I think that style is becoming quite popular, and I think it can be very attractive and sexy, but, it, you know, sometimes too much is too much. But it's always up to what you want to do. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. And now I'm going to the other eye. And it's always important to start from the inner corner and work your way out. It just makes a better line this way. Yeah. And start light and then go darker as you go. It's also, you know, you can experiment. Okay, and now we're going to wing it out. Oh, open. 1 second, I wanna, okay, actually you can close. Wing it. Just a little bit. Now, if this palette isn't still available, because it is winter time now, and I did get it back in, I think July or June, then you know, you could check Amazon, things like that. You could just ask for similar colors, or go to a Stila counter and say, I like these colors. You know, do you have them? Alright, so let's lean in and close. Okay, so you see what I did there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply Blue Skies, which is our blue color. It's not too cool, which is nice, because she's warm, and I would not put this on her entire lid. It's not going to work for her, but, and it's nice because it's not super, you know, like pale blue. It looks like it has some green to it. So, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply it to the lower lash line. So can you look up? And you have to be careful with this because this is powder. You don't want to get this in your eye. It's going to be really irritated. It's just going to mess it up. So, yeah, it's very simple. I mean, natural looking. This angled eyeshadow brush is a necessity, absolute necessity for this look that we're creating here. Which is a little more than natural, but nothing too dramatic. So yeah, there you get that look. Now when I look at her, I can decide, okay, what needs more color? You have to tell me if you like it. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of the dark brown into the crease. Just to give it some interest. Just right there, the outer corner. Smoke it out a bit. But you know, if it's too dark for you, or if you want to go darker, that's fine, or mix things around. It's all up to what you like. Because what you like will make you feel beautiful and confident. But then again, we don't want to get too confident when things start looking gross. But you want to zoom in for them. It looks really pretty. I'm just going to add a little more of this brown. See? And you could always do a liner for the bottom too, a blue line. You just have to make sure it's, you know, if you're warm, you want it to be a warmer blue with some gold to it. And now I'm just going to make a little more of a cat eye. Now, it's very subtle, but it's very pretty. Now what I'm going to do is, in most cases, I'd recommend on Sasha, I'd recommend to put dark brown mascara, but it seems like we're out of that. But just because I'm a firm believer that if you're light-eyed, light-skinned, and light-haired, brown tends to be more natural looking. Some people like the way the black, some people like the way the black gives that effect. But then it's very obvious that you're wearing mascara. Okay, you want to zoom in for us? And look how pretty and natural. Look how much brighter and greener her eyes look. Much clearer looking. And now I think what we're going to do is put a little blush. Once again, I love this palette because it's all warm tones. We have Hydrangea and Montauk Highway. Montauk Highway, which is our highlight for the cheekbones. So I want you to go like this and suck in for me. And that's going to be the highlight. Just highlight the cheekbones. And you can already see, okay, stop sucking in for a minute. Just look straight ahead. You can already see the definition. This is much more defined than this side. Gives her much more. And this from MAC, it's a contouring brush, so it's angled. And that's nice. And this, second, I'm just going to go up. This is Hydrangea now, the pinker one. Well, it's not pink, it's peachy-ish. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn down the lights a little bit so you can see. I'm just going at an angle here. And you know, you could even put some highlight above. I'm going to turn this off. It's a little harsh. Okay, you get a much better view there. I'll put her hair back. Oh. It's very pretty. And now what I'm going to do is simply give her a little lip color. This is Stila again. Lip glaze in Guava, which is nice because it's a pinkish color, but it has peachiness to it. Because a warm person never wants to go to pink. So if they want sort of pinkish look, natural look, to go more peachy. And, you know, what I like about this lip gloss is it tastes good. And now I want us to put back her hair and see the final beautiful look. And I think, anyway guys, I hope you learned a lot, and thank you.